You ever felt like your mind is too loud? Like your thoughts are fighting each other? Like you want to do something great, but your own mind stops you? If yes, then listen, because this story might change you the way it changed Ethan. Ethan was known as one of the fastest runners in his school, but he kept losing races he should have easily won. Every time he stepped on the track, his mind filled with doubts. What if I fall? What if I lose? What if people think I'm not good enough? Those thoughts made his legs weak and his confidence disappear. After another painful loss, his coach, Mr. Harris, walked over and said softly, "Your legs are strong, Ethan, but your mind is too full." Ethan didn't know how to fix that. He tried to stay calm, but the noise inside him always returned. Seeing his confusion, the coach shared a simple story. He told Ethan about a skilled warrior who had strength, talent, and courage, yet kept losing battles. People believed he needed more training, but the real problem was something else. The warrior's mind was noisy. Before every fight, he imagined failure and embarrassment. Those thoughts made him slow and unsure. One day, he went to a wise sage and asked why he kept losing despite his hard work. The sage said, "You lose because your sword fights your enemy, but your mind fights you. Empty your mind. Let thoughts come, but do not let them stay." The warrior followed the advice, learned to quiet the noise, and soon began winning battles with ease. Ethan listened carefully, and for the first time, he understood that his own mind was the opponent he needed to defeat. The next morning, Ethan came to the track early. Coach Harris started teaching him how to empty his mind. They sat quietly, breathing slowly in and out. Coach explained that when a thought appears, Ethan shouldn't fight it or panic. He should simply let it pass, just like a cloud drifting across the sky. At first, it felt impossible. Thoughts kept coming. What if I lose again? What if nothing works? Every time the coach reminded him gently, "Let it pass." After a few days, something changed. The thoughts still came, but they no longer controlled him. The noise softened. For the first time in years, Ethan felt calm, steady, and clear. He realized that control doesn't mean stopping every thought. It means not holding them. Finally, the day of the big state race arrived. The stadium was packed. People cheered loudly. Pressure filled the air. As Ethan walked to his lane, old fears tried to return, but he closed his eyes for a moment and repeated, "Let it pass." The countdown began. At 3, a thought said, "What if you lose?" Ethan let it go. At 2, another whispered, "What if you fall?" He let it pass. At 1, the final fear appeared, "What if you disappoint everyone?" He allowed it to fade away. Then the race started. Ethan ran with a clear mind. His steps were strong, his breathing smooth, and his focus sharp. There was no noise, no fear, only movement. Halfway through, a small doubt tried to slip in, but Ethan didn't fight it. He simply let it pass like the clouds he practiced watching. With fresh confidence, he pushed faster until he crossed the finish line first. He had finally won, not because his body changed, but because his mind did. Later, Coach Harris placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "When your mind is full, life becomes heavy. But when your mind is empty, your path becomes clear." Ethan understood. The real champion is not the one with the strongest body, but the one with the quietest mind. From that day on, whenever life felt overwhelming, Ethan closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and whispered the words that changed everything. Empty your mind. Let it pass. If this story inspired you, Share it with someone who always felt like his mind is too loud. Like this video if it motivated you, and subscribe for more life-changing stories.